Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. We streaming only on YouTube exclusive. So for the first one, we heading over to this video speaking about hookup culture. We starting off talking about the dark side of hookup culture. And we're going to get into this. It's a lot of different clips of different women on their TikTok platforms discussing their POV pre, post, during, their different phases in life. So let's get right into it. Yeah.
Thing that I really struggle with, and let me tell you why. I consider myself to be very sex positive. I would never judge women who want to hook up with other people. I hate the idea of body count. I think it's all so stupid. And I do hook up with people sometimes, and sometimes I do find it empowering and fun, and I enjoy it. But something that I have found is that even when I try to push this idea away, I feel like there's always this subconscious thought that just comes into my head that comes from hookup culture, which is the idea that I'm just a body for men. This might be a hot take, but I feel like for a lot of women, even if you are a sexually empowered woman and you're super sex positive, I feel like hookup culture can still give you this inner monologue no matter how badly you try to avoid it, that you end up feeling like you're not the girl guys want to date, you're just the girl guys want to hook up with. And again, I'm not anti-hookup culture.
Hold on. Before she get into why she's not judging anybody, that's what it becomes. She said you get to a point where you feel like you're not the girl that guys want to date. You're just the girl guys want to hook up with. That's what it becomes. It's no longer you're getting the feeling that, that becomes the reality. That becomes the reputation. That becomes the level of respect. That becomes the way that men decide to approach. That's what it becomes. Let's go.
Culture at all, but just something that I think about a lot.
My friends with benefits situationship that I have been on and off with for about a year.
I'm going to say something, and the new age girls are not going to like this. You guys are not going to like me for saying this, and I'm going to sound like somebody's mom, somebody's grandma, but it needs to be said. Men are not going to like you more, respect you more, or pick you because you sleep with them. If anything, they're going to not respect you. Why? Because it seems as if you don't respect yourself. When you give a man the most precious parts of you and he don't even have to buy you a Mac chicken from McDonald's, he's going to see you as somebody who does not care about themselves that much. So he's not going to put that much effort into you. And that's just, don't shoot me, but I don't know. So when you guys have situationships who don't even say happy birthday to you or really just acknowledge you as a human being, but then you guys wonder why, like, oh my God, I love his company, but he disrespects me, because you're not really asserting yourself with respect in regards to him. He's not going to give you the respect that you're not even giving yourself. And I know this goes against the new age and the freedom and the city girl and the sexy reds, and I know it goes against what is preached on social media today, but I'm just going to say it. I think we need to stop being delulu and just start being very real about it. Because the same people on here preaching, oh yeah, this is my coochie, I can do what I want, are the same people crying themselves to sleep every night because they're being ghosted.
Okay. Now, from the taste and the flavor of this right here, from this monologue, from this diatribe that this sister is on, seems as though some of this is coming from observation, some of this is coming from situation. Experiences that she may have had. I'm picking up a lot of what she laying down for the most part. There's some things that were a little radical for my taste, but for the most part, I think she's spot on, as far as her advice to other women on how to look at this. Hopefully it's not too far gone for her. Let's go.
Being ignored. They're being stood up. They haven't been on a date in 6 months. Why? Because he don't have to take you on a date. You link with him at apartment 4B. You link with him in the car. You link with him at the restaurant in the restroom. So when you start requiring more from the people that you interact with, the people that you date, that's when you're going to get more. And a lot of people get offended when I say requirement, but it's just like, this is my standard. You cannot go below it. So yes, this is a requirement. You need to meet me here. You need to meet me with flowers. You need to meet me with dates. And when you do not tolerate anything below that, guess what? It doesn't happen to you. It just doesn't. I don't like it, just doesn't. I don't know how else to say it, guys.
The problem with girls in hookup culture is they actually think that's what they want. They actually think, and I was one of those girls. I actually thought that is what I want. I just want something quick and easy. I'm not looking for a lie. We all want at the depths of our soul someone to love us, someone to care for us. And the problem is a lot of girls convince themselves, no, I just want something quick. I promise you, you want to be loved.
In this video, we are going to be seeing the dark side of hookup culture, especially for us women. Now, disclaimer, this video is not to shame anyone or to judge anyone because I know this topic might be a little bit sensitive for some. Trust me, it's not to shame anyone. It's totally for informing and educating. Anyways, let me first let you guys watch the video, come back with my thoughts at the end.
This is really a one-sided thing. The love, the passion, the attachment can definitely be one-sided. And men might engage in things where you think that's showing passion, attachment, and love. But to them, it's physical, it's fun, it's just having a good time. That's why I'm always talking out against hooking up and sleeping with someone and there's no title, there's no direction, there's no commitment. Because if you really feel for this person and they don't end up feeling for you and they just see it as having a good time, you giving your body to them, you're going to be connected to them. You're going to be attached to them. You're going to develop deeper emotions for them. And you do not want to develop deep emotions for a man who is not developing any type of emotions for you, because it is going to show when stuff hits the fan. At the end of the day, it is going to show. And more times than not, the women always lose in these type of situations. That's why I urge people to just not even go there. Don't even try it. Because being attached to a man, being in love with a man who is not in love with you is hell. Ladies,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the only thing that's inconvenient about these truths that are being discussed is that it seems as though a lot of them are in hindsight, right? Like it seems as though these women know this now. Like the troubled past be the issue for a lot of women. And I think I want to put emphasis on appreciating these women for giving an honest POV of the fallout and the cons that come with participating in hookup culture. I think I want to put the emphasis on that more so than the fact that, you know, how they're coming to these realizations. But it is what it is. We're gonna do a few more minutes of this because I think I kind of get the gist of what the situation is. But let's go.
can any of y'all relate to that experience when you are reminiscing on the good old heyday that was your hoe phase and you come across an experience or a few experiences from your memory, and as you're going back over it, you realize, oh, that was definitely SA. Okay, I was SA then.
Hold
Wow.
on. Fellas. Let me holler at you. Fellas, bring it in. Gentlemen. Hey guys, this why. Listen, get you something that you proud of, that you believe in, and just sit on down. Just settle down, fellas. These streets treacherous. She looking back years ago, backlog, deciding she ain't want it today. Today she deciding she ain't want it back then. Y'all be careful, man. Y'all be careful. These streets are spooky. That's crazy.
All right. Fortunately, a lot of us can relate to moments of being SA'd that are hazy in the sense of, because it wasn't this overtly violent, scary moment, it's really easy to think it away or to excuse it away or to just completely just avoid thinking about it. But it is healing at the end of the day to be able to look back at these experiences and identify it as what it was and be able to accept it for what it was. Not to mention, a lot goes on in the bedroom when no one else is around. And I think that a lot of women have had similar experiences as mine, unfortunately, but we refuse to talk about them with each other out of fear of judgment, fear of shame, fear of embarrassment, and even the
Where would there be judgment on being victimized? Here's the thing that's confusing. Pardon me. But here's the thing that's confusing. It's just that how you come on the front of the video speaking about reminiscing on your whole phase. So you was going. And then you looking back at it like, oh, well, nah, I think I was SA. That in and of itself, that is there's conflict. There's conflict. There's conflict. There's conflict. And I'm conflicted about it because of that. I have no choice. I can't dismiss the logic. You in a whole phase, so you going. Like you going. But then you somehow got taken advantage. How he take advantage of you if you was in your phase where you was going? I guess is the question that comes to mind. Let's continue.
Fear of having to acknowledge it for ourselves. I absolutely love my kids to death, but if I could talk to the younger me, I would tell me to wait. I would tell me to wait to have kids until I know that I either am financially stable or I'm having a team behind me that can help me, because everybody needs a community. And when you are alone doing this, it's the worst. It's the worst feeling in the world. And you have multiple baby daddies that won't even be like, hey, what's your work schedule? Let me help you. It's sickening. And I'm not dealing with one, not two, but three men that fail to realize that they mama needs to work too. We're in a system.
You know, it's just like, I think we got it, y'all. I think we got it, y'all. I think we got it. You know, there's just so many women that succumb to the itch. They get that itch, also known as the whole itch. They get it and they just gotta scratch. Some people don't know what the itch is. Some people don't know what it is. This is the itch. This is the itch right here. And they just gotta scratch it. The itch is the desire to have a time frame or frames where one may exercise their ability to be sexually free, loose, and liberated. Behavioral examples of scratching the itch may consist of, but are not limited to, provocative attire, risque social media presence, cheating on current companion, or providing unchallenging sexual access to multiple people. These it seems as though that Jezebel spirit, that so many of these women testifying about the realizations they have. And like I said, I appreciate them paying it forward to their sisterhood and telling younger women who haven't already made an amalgamation of adverse decisions to pump their brakes and think about these said outcomes and being a testimony. I appreciate that. And I think the emphasis should be on that first and foremost. But I cannot, well, not but also, or however, I can't disregard how disheartening it is to see how this idea of, you know, girl, you need to have a run or get it out your system or go through your phase, or like this concept of this moment in time of just being loose as hell and then trying to go take what was supposed to be the most valuable and precious thing that you could give to your husband. You take it after it's had mileage, trauma, DNA, bonding, you know, soul ties, breakups, heart, all this stuff. And then you come to the man who's supposed to be the most important man you ever meet in your life, next to your father, if you know him. And you give him that's what you have to give to him. Like some, you know, and I'm just putting it in very layman's terms because it's deeper than that. But I appreciate their honesty. I think we got it. The video is like an hour and something long. So there's clearly quite a bit of, quite a few women who have been through the ringer and are reaching back to try to help. Like I said, that's admirable though. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes. Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.